what's the fucking word? Concentration there at all.
11:31 eastward road from Leicester to Grimsby Town. The 11:30
That's ages away.
service from Leeds, and probably the 11:33 eastward road from Cleethorpes to Leicester.
Well, currently, Sweet Pistol 2063's 5 minutes away. L62's arrived, but that'll take 5 minutes to leave because of how busy it'll be. G41's waiting the platform. Right, the 2 East Midlands then. Holding the delayed Northern back further, should have arrived 10:58.
10:58? It's 11:32!
I know in the system they're still using the working timetable run, which will be the 10:58.
Well, in the 66 is now just left Saxby.
Right, the Sheffield's now gone to delayed.
That's what it said earlier while we were going down.
And they've gone manuals again, you can't make any of it out.
For some reason they set that piece of road, even though nothing's in the area.
That'll be a stale route, sometimes they don't fall back on the map.
We might say for a freighter as well.
I'm rebranding that park and ride bus a little bit. There's no thought in this whatsoever. What's not helped is yesterday's Ely signalling fire caused by damaged overhead cables. Today, signalling cable theft at Sheffield.
There was an Ely station fire.
No, it was a signalling just up at North Junction which shot out the whole area.
Oh. Well, at least they didn't.
Right through to Thetford, Kings Lynn, and up to Maney, and then over as far as flipping Ely Station itself.
So that's why that heavily delayed freighter started at Ely.
Yeah, most were turned there. It was a buggered up flipping overhead cable that pretty much sparked the signalling system out, so that needed full replacement.
It's always a full replacement when trains are good.
They're never good. They haven't been good since they were nationalised in 2002.
What?
If anything, it made it worse.
Must be. Right, it will be departing any moment now. There's the announcement for last starting. What are you looking at?
For about 44 days in the year, there's been no day without a signal failure so far.
And this is the first day of the signal failure?
Nope. Throughout the whole network, we've had one every single day so far this year. And that's ignoring everything else. That's been the biggest offender as the signalling's going down or being stolen.
Right, Leicester, no, Grimsby Town's now approaching.
He was moons away.
It seems like we might be safe before then. Before
L62's now overdue off and he always takes his time.
We might hear it in the background departing, we might get a double.
Probably. We'll be staying for that freight train anyway.
175.7.
It's on the Grimsby. Buggered up blind and all. And full and standing. So 517 for Grimsby. If they pull the dispatcher, that will go down 3B. If they haven't, it'll stop in 3A. So that makes next delayed 11:33 Cleethorpes Leicester, which will also be full and standing. That Northern and 11:36 Goole March.
It stopped in 3B.
Thank God for that then.
Right, we've reached the place to Duluth. We just need the road now for these to come in. Leicester's ready.
Thank Christ for that one. Looking on 3A though for the Sheffield, the platform's fucking rammed. That's
Right,
because
yeah,
there's been none so
Sheffield's
far
ready
today
for
because of that
3A.
cable theft. This is the first one of the day that's coming in about 4 minutes time. Service should have started at 6 AM. And so 273.
273.
busier than usual. Yep. Delayed 10:58 Northern approaching in then.
Yeah.
Delayed by theft of signalling cables.
So it's in the area now that the freighter.
It's 158 in all.
It's 158.
It's an old ScotRail one. Right. Coming from Scotland with fleas. That's what the depot team said at Sheffield anyway. That's arrived about 39 minutes late. Barry's has stayed down there, so we're staying. That's how it all works.
Yeah.
So that'll be the freight train then, and then this Northern back out again. It's currently now 14 minutes late on the redeparture.
We haven't.
Expected out 18 minutes late in 2 minutes' time. I never could maths properly, but close enough.
The longest closure here so far today is 7 minutes and 50 seconds.
It's not going to beat last Christmas, 36.
No. And it's certainly
That won't be beatable for a while.
Probably not next
Except,
year.
of course, the May 2019 full hour.
What do you mean May 2019 full hour?
When we bought in that whole busier timetable that was, for the most part, actually worth it, but the signalling status of it wasn't.
What? You mean May 2021?
19. When we gained all these additional bits and bobs. Unless it was 21, it was one of the two, and it was hectic.
Right, we routed this straight
He's going on the
this
down.
line.
Yeah, to let 2L63 go. No surprise, I'm now waiting for British Rail to appear in literal form.
Busy closure for you. Considering you're first.
At least there's a big gap afterwards though, till 12:04. Which is that Newark. Which then there's no onwards connections really from Newark because of engineering possession between Peterborough and Huntingdon again.
And no LNER Zoomers for some reason again today.
Well, where are they going to go? Grantham's already got 2 trains and now turning around there.
Right,
And that's one off Leeds, one off Edinburgh. They've got no space for any other runs. Because they're turning on, they're finishing P1, going into the slow line, next to the Tampa siding and turn back there. Don't use P4 to block up PMR runs.
Right, 11:28 to out to Leeds now, expected at 11:40.
Freight train approaching. Former British Rail, which is late.
I've overlost it.
Oh, good. Busy and all.
Yeah. When it was busy, what were you doing there?
9 minutes down, here's the next one. It's 6789, British Rail, also running late. Coming through quickly as well. Right back to the car factory outside.
Right, we're off up now.
Good. For March.
Ah,
See that again next month. Right, next one's due off imminently, but we kind of need to clear some people up. He says. There we go. Right, go quick, the next one's overdue by 20 minutes.
that one's twice now.
£11.42 for the delayed 11.22 Northern train service to Sheffield. Delayed by theft of railway equipment.
distance now.
The following Northern cancelled due to a shortage of train crew because of service disruption.
The following Northern is actually running.
12.8. No crew.
13 is.
But where's it coming in from? Sheffield?
Yes.
Right. Oh yeah.
58869 again. So after this we've got a 20-minute gap between trains. Right, let's see. Is this going to be on the 2 minutes gap? I've already had one on the 1 minute closure already. You don't need to. 2 it is then.
Fuck's sake. 2 it will never be again.
Even though we've still got 2.5 minutes before the march starts.
And when he gets Newark, he has no southbound connection for London at all because of engineering possessions running at Grantham and restarting there again. 2 trains an hour, pretty much. A Harrogate and a Leeds, and 2 Edinburghs.
Right, Thundering's stood up.
Who is it? Thundering.
Yeah.
That's not.
Was Can with you? Who's Can?
Was Can with you? I don't know who's Can. Someone's called Can.
Who's Can?
Who's can't?
Who's cannot?
No.
Must have, yeah, they must have done that video. Battery.
Good.
Seconds before departure time. Oh, he's
It's already
off.
going. $5.01.
You know, the one that normally runs, has to illuminate at Lincoln Central today.
12:18 for 12:27 West Coast Railway service from Spalding to Doncaster.
Royal Mail Terminal.
After that, we'll go back to Newark where it's based.
No, it's off to Doncaster Royal Mail Terminal.
I said after that. Moon's away though. He's near Washington, maybe. We're routing him right the way through.
Oh no, the freighter's not running.
Yeah, well, oh, can it? Where's it meant to go?
Kisbury or Throws to Humber.
Because if it was Felixstowe, it's not getting through in the next few hours. Flipping hell. Some eventually went 6 and 7 hours late.
Yeah, that what happened earlier with the Everly delayed 0322, which passed here at an incredible of 6 hours and 22 minutes late.
Northern's lying again. They say Manchester Oxford Road is a large staff station. Look, one platform's not accessible. It's got 4. That's not big.
And it's not little.
If a 4 or 5 platform stop is big, then what are you going to call a 2 platform stop then?
A little.
I don't know. And what are you going to call a 21?
Big.
Flipping tiny.
Maybe if they have like really small 20 platforms.
Well, if you go abroad, there is bigger stops. Our biggest without platform segregation's Waterloo.
Right, so both EMRs
with platform segregations Leeds.
Both EMRs are at Saxelby and Highcombe.
Wonderful.
One Saxelby, one Highcombe. We're still deciding which road to put through first, that one or that one.
None of them.
Yeah, because they all end wherever. It's okay, time's out Spalding.
Of course it is. It'll be disrupted at Peterborough.
B50 57016 again.
They don't have 016.
What?
It's 47848 or 57012. Only 2 registered to be held at Newark anyway.
Thundering through and then I had to slow down because the sun still worked there.
7012 for Doncaster. They ain't going to the union, they're on strike again, unauthorised across country today for 2 weeks. Even faster than one of those installed at Deal in the last 3 weeks. Approaching 12:28 for the 12:30 East Midlands Railway service from Leicester and the 12:33 East Midlands Railway service from Doncaster to Peterborough. 7514. From Leicester. Another one to go yet.
I can't see it.
Hey. Right, I've got long to the 1 out of 5. Got 4 minutes for that. Peterborough. We've got 3 minutes until the next one leaves, but I think they're going to be going up in between. Right, minute till they're back down again then. Approaching 12:35, 4B 12:35 East Midlands Railway service to Leicester. The later the barriers are down, the longer the train will take, the later the train will be.
Oh, it's just moved boxes now. I went from that box to that box.
Hmm? Oh no. It's already going. That's the 1 on 4.
We're already off, even though it's not even 90 seconds down. Yeah,
847 Lincoln Castle Explorer. You got to pay to go up on it. That's for Leicester. The nameplate of that has invited any people over from other lands, say, I don't know, Manchester or something like that. Probably not.